Have you ever tried to get a group of students to read for an hour straight? Even 10 minutes straight? Just sit there and read? It's almost impossible.
In the real world, it would be awesome if you had a tool that could cross-reference this week's vocabulary list with all the reading that your students will do that week and see them in context during the course of their reading.
For years, teachers have struggled with the challenge of helping students read between the lines, find key ideas.
The other thing that we wanted to make sure was that students could read whatever they were interested in reading. That took us some time to figure out.
This is where we have struggled for years. You don't know how to help a student read between the lines. You ask a student to pre-skim and find the key ideas, but they don't know how to. We couldn't simulate it before.
Yeah, so Read Ahead is extremely minimal. At its core, it is black text animated against a white background, one word or a few words at a time.
Having the words come off the page one at a time helps them stimulate predictive inferences. And this is the best reading strategy out there. This is something that we could never simulate before. It's something you want students to do, you try to teach them how to do it, and now we can simulate it. It's like a brain hack.
We wanted to make sure that Read Ahead was both engaging and interesting for students. How to do that?
So basically, we made Read Ahead out of old car parts.
In terms of technology, we knew that you had to be able to take Read Ahead anywhere you can take a book, which is why we took a mobile-first approach.
When we first got it to work, it reminded me of slow motion photography, how all of a sudden you could see things you've never seen before. That's how Read Ahead works for reading, actual black and white text on the page, word after word reading. Not distracting them with pictures, not showing them videos about the content, but actually helping them read, simulating the process of reading.
The design of Read Ahead, we tried to create a flat user interface where everything that you can do within the tool is accessible right from the dashboard.
We knew it had to be easy for teachers, so we automated everything.
We automated everything.
We automated everything.
Everything on the left-hand side is all the functionality that you can get, and you can get to it one click. You can create a presentation, you can create a group, you can join a group, you can search, you can look at any public presentation, all from that one dashboard.
I made a Read Ahead presentation of War and Peace the other day, and it took me less than a minute to have that entire book smart skimmed by Read Ahead.
As we were going through the design process, trying to figure out what functionality we needed to include in Read Ahead, one of the interesting things we found is that every flashpoint in the design process led to something better.
So a teenager would sit down and take a Rolling Stone article that they just read, say about Michael Phelps, and load that article into Read Ahead, which would also cross-reference with any science vocabulary or physics vocabulary words that they were studying that week. They would also have the ability to click on their vocabulary words and get the definitions in context of real-world situations. Students can create presentations and then share it with their peers, share it with their teachers, and then the teachers can basically share assignments with the students and then gather all of the assignments back and compare what the students chose versus what the professionals chose.
So that's our big idea for Read Ahead. Let students share and compare how they read with each other instead of taking multiple choice tests. That's authentic assessment.